So hey there guys, welcome back. This is episode 2 of my King in the Capital Let's Play as Tottenham Hotspur. We're just getting ready now for the first game in the season up against Burnley. We've got Burnley away from home, I believe. Burnley at home, awesome. So we're going into this one. I've decided to change up for a gegenpress. We're not playing as strong as a side as PSG. So I think we can try to dominate some of the possession and really impose on the match. Starting from the back, our lineup is Kinski in goal because we still haven't got a replacement in. Udogie on the left, Van der Ven, Romero, Porro playing at right back, Paulinho playing in the defensive midfield. Again, a young pairing of Papameta Sarr and Bergvall in the midfield with Xavi Simons on the left, Mohamed Kudus on the right, both cutting in, and Gonzalo Ramos at centre forward. The subs were going with Austin, Kevin Danso, Ben Davis, Jed Spence, Yves Bissouma, Archie Gray, Bentancur, Colin Moranik and Richarlison on the bench. We still have a few injury problems. I could maybe do with getting some more depth in. Of course, we've got Matthias Tell and Dominic Solanke, but they're both having some fitness issues. But we don't really have too much in terms of depth in midfield, so that might be something that we want to work on a little bit. Obviously, we do have a little bit of money still to work with at Tottenham. I've turned the game noise off so that hopefully we won't have that strange echoing from my microphone. I will be looking into that and trying to resolve it because obviously it's not a nice watching experience for you guys. So I'm hoping that that should solve some of those issues. Just getting ready for kickoff here. Brennan Johnsons isn't in the squad. Yeah, it's just squad rotation. I'm feeling happy. Let's get into this match. First game of the Premier League, obviously. I'd love 3 points. Against Burnley, it should be doable. It really should. And 3 points will get us off to a good start here at home. I'm even going to go attacking straight from the get-go. I want us to really get out there and see if we can push Burnley and force them to essentially make mistakes. If they're making mistakes, then I think we can capitalise on them. I am also going to put dynamic highlights on just to see if we can get some nice highlights of open play. Destiny Udogie plays it in. Play it back to the keeper. I'm okay with this. I don't mind us playing the ball slowly if we're going to craft good chances. Paulinho forward to Kudus. Back to Kudus inside the box. It's not bad. That's our first shot of the game. I am playing in 1.25 speed on the play speed. If it's too fast or anything like that, do let me know and we can pop it back down to 1 speed. I just found the games were quite long, so 1.25 cut us through it. It's a good interception there, and Burnley looking to come at us on the counter. Although taking their time, I'm not sure that's going to be the best strategy against us. But Brune Larsen has won it out down that wing. And a poor cross, that's exactly what I'm looking for. Slow game so far, first 10 minutes or so. We are creating chances, but nothing too clear cut. Not good work there from Sarr, struggling to work through the lines. Xavi Simons picking the ball up. I feel like Xavi Simons could be such a big player for us. Porro with the cross. Oh, but Udogie's picked it up to recycle. Sarr, back to Udogie, back to Sarr. He's had a go. That was a great shot. It was a good save there by Burnley's keeper, but if we can carry on creating chances like that, I'm confident. Burnley on the ball here. Great pressing there from Gonzalo Ramos. He's got options, plays it to Simons. And we lose it again. We've got to play it through the lines better than that. Get it straight back. The high press is working. Udogie, Sarr. An awkward one there, bobbling through. Xavi Simons not able to turn it on target. As we can see from the stats, the shots, we are dominating. We've got slightly more possession. I'm not hugely bothered by the possession. I think that Tottenham are a side that can happily have possession, but we can give it up and try to play fast and create our chances that way. I don't mind that. Broja, he's a good player. Brune Larsen again. He's inside the box. Forced him wide. Good closing down from us there. We managed to get away with that one. Gonzalo Ramos pushing forward again. Bergvall out to Simmons. Back to Sarr. Simmons. Udogi's outside. He lost the ball there. Half an hour in now. Still no goals for us. And I think that was an offside there. Burnley free kick. Come on, boys. We've got to push forward. No one's really playing too well yet. We're annoyingly, after half an hour, still kind of settling into the game, which isn't what we want. I'd like a goal first half. Oh, well, we couldn't stop the cross, but Kinski grabs it and holds on to it well there, taking his time. Plays out to Christian Romero. Come on, keep the ball for a bit, lads. Let's stay in possession. Let's move it round. There we go. Play it to the wing. Stretch him out. Xavi Simmons. Blocked by the defender. It was a great block, but we do get a corner. Yeah, very tentative match. Our XG is not doing too well. I know that it's not the be all and end all XG, but I would have liked Kinski to claim that there, come forward for it. It's the same issues that Vicario had from corners and set places. He was tentative claiming the ball. Xavi Simmons here, all the way forward, and a goal. What a move there from Xavi Simmons. I said all along he was one of those players that I want to build around, that I think we want to keep here for a long time. Receives it just past the halfway line from Mohamed Kudus. Runs the ball down the right hand side. Defenders don't do a good enough job of closing him down, and then he beats Dubravka. What a goal that was. 1-0 up now. We should see Burnley trying to push forward, and that might create more space for us to work with. Once you see one goal in, you can quite often see the game open up, unless they go on to kind of damage control and sit tight on the ball. Press there, Sarr. I'd like to see a little bit more energy out of him. There we are. Dogi dispossessing Kyle Walker. Not allowing them to break into our final third. This is perfect. It's exactly what I want from this pressing tactic. If we're going to be pressing high, I don't necessarily need possession, but I want to be keeping them out of our final third. A poor pass there. Again from Sarr. He's not had the best match. But there he is. One thing he does give us is that tackling ability. His pressing worked that time. Play it wide to Udogi. Back to Simmons. This is looking promising. Into Sarr. Back to Simmons. Have a go, boy. Just over, but I don't mind that. That's okay. Xavi Simmons dispossessing the opposition there. That was great. I want to stay wide here. Can you put a cross in, Xavi? Cutting in. Udogi's got it. Xavi Simmons again. Here we are. He's shooting a lot, Xavi Simmons. I think of him more as a creator, really, in the way that he fits into my team. I might want to go into some of his individual instructions and just change them to see if I can get him looking to pass a little bit more. Really, I want... That was lovely there from Kudus, closing him down. I want Gonzalo Ramos in the box, awaiting passes, and the lads to find him. But this is going well. Winning another corner. We're having shots. Keeping the ball. Approaching half-time. This is a brilliant result. Can we score a second here? Good keeping from Dubravka. Van der Ven. Christian Romero. All the way back to the keeper. This is okay. We're approaching half-time. Nothing stupid, boys. Nothing stupid. Let's hold on to this lead going into the break. So back to Udogi. And that's half-time. I think Udogi has been doing really well on that left-hand side. Him and Xavi, as well as Sarr, linking up well. Able to move the ball around pretty good. I am going to tell the lads don't get complacent out there, but I'm going to talk to the defenders and say, happy, solid defensive work, lads. Keep that up. You've done well. Simmons, Paulinho and Porro maybe just a touch tired. I think looking at what we've got, I might take Paulinho off and maybe throw Archie Gray in there. In fact, it means everyone's very young then. In fact, I'm not. I'm going to throw Benton Kerr in. I'm going to put him in deep. He can replace Paulinho. It was a good 45 minutes from Palhinha, but we'll just try something else. I don't want lads getting too exhausted on a match-to-match basis. It's against Burnley. We're already up. Let's just be slightly conservative with our rotations. We want to make sure that our best players can play more often than not. Romero on the ball. Forward to Pedro Porro. Not the best ball, but good defending here from Burnley. The press is looking very good from us here. We win it again. Sarr, Adogi once again involved. Great ball up to Gonzalo Ramos. He cuts it back. Sarr with the shot. So nearly there. And again for Kudos. Oh, so close there to getting a goal. Not just once, but twice. From the set piece here. What can we do? Porro plays it in. It's not a great corner. And that's one thing we might have to look into, is I don't think we have the best set piece takers. I would expect Xavi Simons to be on more set pieces. I might look into some of the attributes. Bergvall back to Romero. I like that we're keeping the ball for longer stints here. Mohamed Kudus, that's your chance. And another corner. This is good. We're just making life very, very hard for Burnley. How long can Dubravka hold out against us? Not too long. He's conceded one. Great tackle from Sarr. Given away by Bergvall though. But Burnley just throwing it away. This is great. This is great. They're just looking to keep everyone behind the ball. Which means in time, we can just continue applying pressure. Kudos here. He's inside the box. Play it in. Ramos playing it back. Pedro Porro. Oh! And the flag was up. I think Ramos was offside. What a goal that would have been. It was Ramos. Dubravka to take the free kick. Going short is a risk against this system. Looking to stretch it wide for Kyle Walker. Yeah, they're going to play direct and hit us on the counter. I've got some very capable centre-backs in this lineup, especially with the pace of Mickey van der Ven. So, ooh. Kudos gone down. I hope he's okay. He seems to be alright. I don't think any medical staff were needed. This is good. 16 shots, 17 shots. As I thought, once the first goal's gone in. Great tackle there from Bentancur. The game's really opened up. Become a lot more free. And less cagey. And we're now able to create chances. More sustained periods of play and create multiple chances. In quick succession. Adogi's gone down there. God, this is a terrible injury for us. Our only real left-back option then becomes Ben Davies or Jed Spence playing it forward. Playing as a left-back, not a wing-back, I'll probably go Ben Davies. But if Adogi's going to be out for a while, that is concerning. It really is concerning. Oh, I'm also going to do Jed Spence coming on the right for Pedro Porro. Destiny Adogi injury so damaging to us. Not for this game. I think we'll be fine against Burnley. For our season, for that to happen game week 1 of the Premier League is not something I wanted to see. Someone put a tackle in there, stop them from building forwards. Mickey van der Ven, he's got away with that one. Surely there'll be an advantage. Someone's got to close them down. Ooh. Bentancur with the block, so Burnley get a corner. Not the end of the world. The team's looking good. Our attack are playing well. That's it, we got men on the ball. Close them down. There we are. Sarr with the interception. Straight to Kudos. And we can start to gain into their territory and attack again. Ended the highlight there. I'm not too sure why. So Burnley are really trying to get back on the ball more often. But so far it's looking good. So approaching 70 minutes here. I think I will just make some subs to make sure that fatigue doesn't become too much of a problem. Having a look, Xavi is tired despite being a goal scorer. But I think I'll let him play out the 90. I think I might take off Ramos and Papinetta Sarr for my last 2 substitutes. Not that either of them have played badly. But I'm always happy to get you Bissouma some minutes. And rotation's good. Rotation is going to be what keeps us able to get more points than we normally would do, because we know we haven't got the firepower to compete with a Liverpool or a Manchester City, or I mean potentially these days even games like Newcastle and Chelsea are tough games. So we're gonna have to try and rotate, make sure that everyone's sharpness is pretty high, everyone's match fitness is pretty high, and we're going to be working on the chemistry that the team has and the togetherness and the system, more so than stars. That was an awful free kick from Christian Romero. We desperately want to get this ball back. It is still 1-0 despite all of our sustained attacks. We haven't actually been able to capitalise. But I have now made subs in the attacking end, so some fresh legs might just be able to break them down. Burnley on the attack. We've got good coverage here. Although I don't like when it's floated around the box like this. It does worry me. Come on. Not clearing it in a meaningful way. We've alleviated the issues for now. But they're still on the ball, Burnley. Spence there clearly pushed his man. It's not ideal. Come on, lads. Playing attacking, I'm reluctant to bring it back, you know, and play more defensively. I think attack is the best form of defence. Got a few more periods on the ball here. Mickey van der Ven out to Ben Davies. He's going to get a few more minutes now, depending on Destiny Udogi's injury. Flying it forward to Simmons. Basuma back to Simmons. Great tackle there from Kyle Walker, but the press is on. Simmons gets it back. Kudos. Richarlison off target. I think that is maybe his first attempt of the game. I picked him over Colin Mawani because he didn't have the sharpness. I wanted to try and give him some minutes. I can't afford to lose the squad here. I think if you lose the morale of your squad, obviously in real life, you know, we've seen issues at Manchester United over the last few years where they have all the talent, but seemingly the squad doesn't gel, the squad doesn't like the backroom staff, the management, whatever it is. I don't want to see this happen. It's a great chance for Bergwijn here. Bergwijn lining it up. Just off target, but that's not bad. I don't mind him taking those if he's got that in his locker. Yeah, so like Manchester United, I don't want to get stuck in an issue where we're spending the money and we've got the players, but they don't gel enough or work together enough. The balance isn't right, and so the results don't come. This is a dangerous chance here from Romain Broja, but he can't do anything with it. It's a really poor finish in the end. Here we go, Kinski on the ball. I think this is it, lads. 10 minutes left. I'd love another one. Always like a 2-goal gap for safety, and the fact that this is Burnley at home and we've only scored to 1 is a bit concerning. Bergwijn here in space. Oh, I think that come off the post. It was a great chance. I'd like to see the extra pass being made. Oh, Basuma! We know he's got that in his locker. He's one of my favourite midfielders from the last few years personally. I think that he seems to have taken a bit of a drop since joining Spurs from Brighton, but anyone that's followed his career in the Premier League will know he can do these consistently. His shots from distance have created some great goals in the past. There's the 2-goal stretch we wanted. And I think that's going to be game now. Unless anything huge happens, I don't see Burnley coming back from 2 goals down. They're having their chances, trying to upset us, but I think we've got this now. 7 minutes of extra time at a time. But yeah, that's just going to be us holding the ball, creating more chances, lots of set pieces. It's a 2-0 win. Well done, lads. It's exactly what we were looking for. The stats in the end show a one-sided affair. Burnley putting up decent XG considering just 2 shots on target. But ultimately, there was a big spread between the teams. We each only had 1 clear-cut chance, but 25 shots, 10 on target is great stuff. Lots of long shots. I might want to address that 14 shots from distance is more than I'd like. I'm not a big fan of that. Lots of final third passes, lots of progressive passes. This is great. And yeah, good performance, lads. You can see lots of positive ratings. Kinski obviously doing well. Generally, our defensive line was great in that one. Well done, lads. That was good stuff. I'm also going to individually speak to Xavi Simons, and I would like to tell him I think he did well today. As much as it's nice to see all of the features, especially with the new game, new AI, lots of new features, the press conferences are kind of just as stale as they've always been in Football Manager. It's not the deepest part of the game. It's not why any of us play it. Brighton receiving an extra 2 mil from Youth Basima because of 80th league appearance. I mean, I don't actually know what the package really looked like when Basuma got sold. The Destiny Udogie injury here isn't going to be awful. It's just a twisted ankle. I don't know why I can't speak today. So Ben Davis should be able to cover those minutes, and we'll get away with it. But next Saturday, Man City away from home. I think I'll show us that one as well. We'll play the first 2 games of the season in this episode. Because I'm loving this. I'm really enjoying the game. I want to show you guys as much as I can while still keeping it fun, entertaining. So I think today we'll do the two games. Martin van der Voort, he's the goalkeeper I brought in to replace Vicario. He is a downgrade on Vicario, but 23 years old, and we're making like £50 million profit on this. So it's going to top up our transfer fees well. And the things that I like a keeper to do, Van der Voort can do. So I'm happy with him. We're going to accept this. He's only costing us 16 million. That's including instalments and things like that. So the Premier League kicks off. We got ourselves a win. It looks like Newcastle beat Aston Villa 2-1. Drag us on with another. He's not another injury. He's just started his rehab. A torn ACL. He's going to be gone for a while. These are the kind of issues that we have, is that our injury situation is pretty dire right now. So I'm going to do a little bit of scouting and see if I can find a couple of role players to come in and be used off the bench, be used in rotation, be used for cup matches. Of course, we've got European competition. And I'm going to come back probably the day before the Manchester City game, which isn't on my calendar now, which I don't like. I'm hoping that's just a visual bug. It is still next Saturday yet. So we'll come back on the Saturday for this game against Manchester City, and we'll see how we can do about that. Can we hold them off and take a point away from home? So we've had some issues, some injuries picked up in training. Udogie was already out. We've got Papameta Sarr out now. Kudos picked up a knock and is having fitness issues. Paulinho is fortunately okay, but this is going to cost us. Having no Papameta Sarr and no Udogie is going to be quite a lot. Basically, it could cause us some issues. We're playing the back 3, which means, do I have anyone else that can play that wide left position? A part of me wants to put Jed Spence in here, leave Romero in the middle, and then put Ben Davies out. I like that. In fact, I am going to go with that. And then I'm going to go Ramos. I believe Tell is back now from injuries. Can he play like that and play as the cam off the ball? He doesn't like it, but he can. He doesn't like it, but he can. I think I will probably go with that. Let Matthias Tell start up the top here. Now, my main issue is a total lack of things like wingbacks. I need someone left-footed that can at least try and do a job for us there. Of course, it is also Van der Voort's debut. Being told he's not really any better than Kinski. In fact, Kinski's got great kicking and rushing out tendencies and command of his area, and is actually younger. I probably should have thought about this a little bit harder before we sign this guy. I am going to go Van der Voort, but these guys can swap kind of as and when. I trust them both on the ball. Basuma, Benacer. Oh God, we really don't have options to play as a left wing back. So I have to say Richarlison's tackling as a 12. it might end up being Richarlison, you know. I know that seems like a bit of a waste to put a guy who is essentially a striker in that position, or I'm going to have to go Mohamed Kudus, but he can't tackle to save his life. 6 tackling, so it seems like more of a risk, right? Brennan Johnson has a strong left foot. Again, he's not a tackler. He's a pure winger. Togi's out. Dragison's out. This is. It's that, or that was not what I wanted. Not even close. Mickey van der Ven could apparently cover that position. Oh, it's really just ruined my lineup there. They think Ramos and Calamorane. I've just ruined my whole selection so far. So, Wilson Odobert. Again, not someone that I choose in there, but I think we're going to go and have a look in the under-21s. What have we got in terms of a left back here? It doesn't look like we've even got anyone in here. This is the Premier League Game 2, and I'm struggling for squad selection. I think that's confirmed it, really. We're going to have to get a bit weird with it, right? So, starting on the left, I'm going to go Jed Spence. Could someone like Bergvall slot in there? Not really. He's not going to be good for it. Those aren't my defensive options there, really. You've got this guy Logan. Who is that? He can't play as a wing back. I don't even know why he's been selected. You can go away, mate. Solanke, are we thinking what? Odobert to play as a right back? I guess. Right wing back. Brennan Johnson then I guess isn't going to get an option to play. Solanke's up the top. I need a decent holding midfielder. Who we got? It looks like Yves Bissouma's won that one there. Yves Bissouma to cover deep. And then we've got Bergvall because he has been replaced by Bentancur. In fact, I'm going to swap him and Yves Bissouma over. Or am I? Yeah, I am. Bergvall, and then I kind of want probably another midfielder if we've got them. Someone that could hit the opposition on the break. It's injury. Okay. So in that case, I'm going to go with Calamorane so that he can cover as the second striking option. Jed Spence is 2 stars over there. Yeah, that's it. That's the squad. Let's go. Oh, one thing I do want to check is just some of my team instructions. I'm desperate to make sure that we are trapping outside. Trap outside, trap inside. And then balanced on the crosses. That's perfect. I'm loving this. Let's go to the match. I'm sorry it took so long there, guys. Sorting that squad out. But here is Premier League Game Week 2 at the Etihad. Who are they playing? It looks like apparently we've kept Kinski in there. Doku, Savinio, Foden. They're going with a strong team. God, it is a strong team. Stefan Ortega starting there. So there is at least an option for us there. If we can create a few chances, maybe we can get the ball past Stefan Ortega, grab ourselves a cheeky goal or two. That is pretty much what will be the aim. I do love the new Premier League cutscenes and stuff like this now that FM has the license, and it looks so much better than FM. I know that players of AAA games, FIFA players, will say that this looks terrible, but for anyone who's played FM for a decent amount of time, I've played for about 4 or 5 years, this is exquisite in terms of the kind of what we're being shown here. You know, this is exquisite in terms of presentation. The game's kicked off. I am going to go balanced. I don't want to go too cautious. I feel like the more you invite the opposition onto you, the more they will attack. And City are going to look to get forward and attack anyway. Here we go. Well, strangely, we've had a lot of possession here. Highlights going our way. Xavi Simons out to Jed Spence. Moved across across the defence to Mickey van der Ven. Oh, and that's what we want to avoid. Giving away silly passes there to Erling Haaland. He's obviously going to score. That's not how we want to start a game of this magnitude. 6.5 minutes in and we're already 1-0 down. I'm not happy. It's so avoidable. The poor pass from Van der Ven. Christian Romero not picking it up. And you're not going to catch this guy. You know, Erling Haaland is such a specimen. If he's going through, you're not catching him. If he takes a shoot and goal, it's probably going in. So, really tricky there. My hopes are that we can fight back and at least create a couple of chances here to show that we're not going to take it. Mateus Tell. Oh, off the post. Almost an immediate answer to that goal. Let's see if we can do something here to win it back. I'm really surprised in things like the possession stats being so even in this. We're playing on the counter, so we shouldn't really be looking to hold the ball for long. We should be looking to win it and then quickly create something. But so far, the team's doing a good job of closing the opposition out. It's early days, of course. They have the early goal, but that was just a mistake that was immediately capitalised on. When we're working as a unit, we look good. The shot off target there from Savinho. Clearing it forward to Tell. This is what we're all about. Launching a quick counter attack. Mateus Tell taking the ball forward. Still with Tell. He's kept it in. Simmons, Tell, Jed Spence. This is it, lads. Sweep that ball in, Jed. Don't shoot that yourself. And he has. I mean, in the end, it was a really good effort. And the flag's gone up. That's unfortunate. I didn't think there was an offside there. Lots of these highlights are going Manchester City's way. They are such a tough team to play against. I don't want to tell the lads to press too hard. That's great interception from Paulinho, because I don't feel that will work against City. I think if you press too high against them, they just pass through you and you lose by 6. Pedro Porro. There we go. Mateus Tell. And it's a shot on goal. I'll take it. It's a shot on goal. We have to keep creating and showing them they have to respect us. If they push too hard, we will beat them on the counter. And we'll level this game up. 28 minutes played now. We've got another highlight. And what I want to see is a shot on goal from the end of this. Really, I want them to work the keeper. At least work Stefan Ortega. Make him earn his wages this week. Yves Bissouma going for another screamer like last week, but an easy save in the end for the City keeper. Nathan Ake playing it out. See, I think when he gets to Docker, I want us to press. Here we are, Porro rescuing it in the corner. Mickey van der Ven. Chase it, Tell. Don't just let him have it. Don't just let him have it. We've got to do a better job of keeping the ball in the final third. Erling Haaland, great save from Kinski. You can't be too critical when there's someone of the quality of Erling Haaland taking shots against your keeper. Any save is a good save. The corner here, Bernardo Silva to take. Great claim by Kinski. Only a punch. And then Jed Spence off the line. I'm loving the togetherness. Gonzalo Ramos, we've got options up here. There's 3 of us countering, but Man City have got the lads back. Simmons, I tried to sneak it through, but there wasn't anywhere to go. This is it, press and Porro. I'm liking what I'm seeing here. I'm liking what I'm seeing. He conceded an awful goal. That first goal was an avoidable mistake there. It was a lapse by 2 of my centre-backs. But since then, we've looked okay. Of course, you can't starve City out. That's not going to work. They'll always create chances against you. But keeping it to an acceptable level, stopping them from being unanswered and just getting run after run after run at your defenders, because that will suck all the morale out. It will wear out the fitness of your players, and you just end up getting crushed. It's early days, but the tactic working how I want it to. Oh, they've beaten us there. And as I was bigging up the team, Erling Haaland gets his second. That's a brace now for him. 38 minutes in. We're going to go to positive. Really just in the hopes that we can do more when we do go on the counter. I don't want us to abandon our shape. This is a dangerous free kick here. And a good save for Kinski. That's out for a corner kick. Getting worried here. 2-0 down. Clearance, lads. That's it. Someone close Foden down. Great block there. Some of these games are still going to be tough for us. I know that this isn't like a road to glory, and it isn't like a journeyman where we start at the bottom. We are starting way near the top with Tottenham Hotspur. But given the quality of the league and the objectives that Spurs fans and the board would like, pundits might not believe in us today, but the fans do. Go out and make them proud. That's a great one. Does anyone need to come off? I don't think bringing any of my players on is going to improve us right now, so I'm not. I'm going to leave it as it is. But there are some games where we are not going to be able to match the skill level of our opponents. Manchester City is one of those. There's no way of doing it. They are head and shoulders better than us. So we're going to have to try and be physical, which is still an incredibly difficult ask against a team like City. Porro there, going in hard. Hopefully that's just a free kick. Nathan Ake. Doku has caused us problems with his movement today. He's been fouled again. This is the part where it starts to worry me. We are now just seeing highlight after highlight for Manchester City. In our territory, great save by Kinski. He's doing us proud. I may well keep him in based on his performance. A 6-9 when you've conceded 2 goals is a phenomenal rating. And he's found tail with that one. Ramos. Simmons, here we go. When we get into these situations, we've got to try really to do everything to get the goal. I don't like us passing it back here, given that we're playing on the counter. We want to use the momentum, use their players being out of possession to our advantage. Great work from Porro and Van der Ven, moving the ball around. Jed Spence, have a go. Good save from Ortega, but I like that. It was a good chance. I'm not normally a huge fan of my wing backs taking lots of shots, but if it opens up for you like that, you've got to take it. Take your opportunities when they come. That's what every striker will be told. Kinski going long with it. It's a risk. It doesn't pay off for us this time. This is becoming a good day for Manchester City. I'm not giving up hope yet. We've moved up to positive. We're doing okay. If we can stop them feeding Haaland, then even that's an achievement. Limiting City really is the hope. I'd love to take points from them. I'm always going to play to win, or play to at least take a point from a big opponent. Oh, big foul there against Simmons. Let's craft something out of this, lads. Let's craft something out of this. Don't be too hasty. Don't waste it. You've got a set piece. We pull it back. Pull them onto us. That's not bad. I don't like those wide shots. I'm not sure what happened there with Ortega's save. But we're giving up our opportunity to score too quickly, I feel. In fact, so quickly that I'm going to have a little look at the instructions. Maybe just see if we can remove... No. I don't like this glitch where it will always go as the last one you put it as, but it'll tell you it's in possession. So the tempo's a bit higher. I'm going to lower the tempo and increase the pass directness. I think that will help us out. I'm also going to play a little bit narrower to see if that won't shore us up. They build a lot through the midfield, so I feel that by being more narrow we might give more room for Savinho and Doku. Oh, I'm trying to get lovely stuff, lads. We're working hard, you can see that. Christian Romero with the yellow. I thought that looked clean, but clearly not. Oh, this is dangerous. Come on, Kinski, it's all you here. And the wall. The wall did their job there. Phenomenal stuff. Phenomenal stuff. I am going to take this opportunity. Gonzalo Ramos is dead. Jed Spence is having troubles. And so is Paulinho. So those three are all going to come off now. Jed Spence, Paulinho and Gonzalo Ramos. So straight away I'm thinking Solanke can go up the top. I'm also thinking out of possession. I'm probably going to move Tell up the top. And I'm going to play him as a central outlet. And Solanke can play as a centre forward still. In at left back, the best we've got really is probably Van der Ven going out here, or even Davies. I prefer it that way. I want Van der Ven to stay in where he can be effective and dangerous. I am going to put him in as a ball playing centre back, and then Archie Gray is going to come in. Where is he? No, Christian Romero and then Danso in the middle. He might be able to be physical enough to push Haaland off some aerial challenges, and then with it being Paulinho, I think not dropping Basuma back. Bentancur can come in. I feel like that's a solid sub. Three substitutions here in 63 minutes. I've shored up some physical spots. That centre forward, nice work there from Danso. Centre forward, a centre back, and our DM should really help us out a little bit. There we go. Great work already from Bentancur. Don't give the ball up though. That's it. Play it forwards. Be progressive. Solanke on the ball. I believe this is the first time we've used Solanke. He was injured. It's not because I don't rate him. I don't like him. I mean, I think Tottenham overpaid. That's not a good chance. I think Tottenham overpaid for Solanke, but he's a serviceable forward. He has everything really that you want out of a centre forward. Again, late game. Look at Xavi, who's tired and not playing well. He's going to be my guy. He can come off for Bergwijn. One sub left now. And it's got to be attacking so that we can try and get a point. 2-0. It's a loss, but we're not being blown out. This is the guy you have to watch though. Erling Haaland is just so good. He's the best goal scorer I think that I've ever seen. And I know a lot of people have recency bias, but he will smash Adnan Shearer's Premier League scoring record, providing he stays at Manchester City for another 6 years. I don't think there's really a question of that. He is plenty good enough. Plenty good enough. It's not really even much of a debate. I think Matthias Tell to come off now. Colin Mwane, Richarlison. I think Colin Mwane is the stronger fit there. And yeah, that's my sub. Come on, lads. This is it. Last 15 minutes. Hit them hard and see what we can do. Oh, they just play for us too easily. So many playmakers in the squad. I think that City just find it too easy to cut through your lines. It's a bad foul there from Davis. That wasn't a good tackle at all. It's definitely a yellow here. Just a talking to. Well, I'll take that. Obviously, Odeber's injured, likely for the next game, so I don't want him picking up a suspension of any kind. Stay strong like we have been, lads. I don't want him scoring more. Cool, but we're giving him so much space on the edge of the box. Omar Mamouche with an easy save there for Kinski. I don't mind him going long. We've got to try something. We've got to try and break through the lines, and sometimes the easiest way to do that is just to go straight over the top. Providing you've got lads at the top that can collect the ball. We haven't got huge forwards, but Solanke's big and he's physical. He can do some of that. Pedro Porro, I mean, you're definitely getting carded, mate. It's a red. I don't know if that was a second yellow card there for Porro. But it appears he got his marching orders. They're not telling me anything about it on the screen. No, it appears that he got a yellow. What happened there? Well, Reiner's on the ball. Haaland. Ah, he's got his hat-trick. I mean, at least that one was a great goal. I felt like we defended that possession fairly well. And they were just better. Here, Bernardo Silva finds Reinders. First touch to Haaland. First touch out to Mamouche. We did pretty good trying to stop that. They're just too strong going forwards. 3-0. You know, it's been clear for a while that we're probably not going to get anything out of this game. But I've seen things I like. I've seen some things I don't like as well. But even playing on the counter against one of the best teams in the world, we can create chances. We've had a few. We've had 9 shots, 4 on goal. No, it's not great. But against Manchester City, it's not bad. It's really not bad. We do drop down to 12th with that one, which is pretty mad. Maybe some teams have played 3 games already. Or maybe it's just a goal difference thing. It's a heavy loss for us, really, 3-0. But no one's been awful. No one's putting up like a 6-0. We've got a lot of 6-5s, some 6-4s. Battle on to the end, lads. Don't let him get anything else against you. Close him down harder. Nathan Ake can't just be allowed to run through the middle like that. Good save from Kinski. He's maybe the only person who thinks actually had a good game today. And it's hard to say that about a keeper conceding 3 goals. Colin Mwane, unable to get through O'Reilly. But I really do. I think he's been okay. I think he has been okay. I mean, he's on a 6-9, which is not a bad match rating when you leak 3 goals at the back. So there we go. That's the end of it. It's not been our best game. You'll be in training tomorrow. You don't deserve a day off after that dismal showing. It's exactly what I want to go for. It's not enough, lads. Attackers. You didn't play well enough today. That's what I'll tell them. I don't want to be too harsh. It's Man City away from home. It's not the game that you expect to win. It's not one of those must-win games for us. And it also wasn't an embarrassing loss, right? So we can hopefully keep this together. Sarr, they're now telling me that he's injured. Thanks for that. So we're going to call that an episode, guys. Thank you so much for joining me for episode 2. Any of you that didn't catch episode 1, it's up on YouTube. It's in the playlist, so feel free to give it a go. And tell me what you think about it. Anyone enjoying the content, please subscribe, drop a like on the video, and that's really all that I can ask for from you guys. That would help me so much. We're going to come back next time. I think probably maybe Brighton away, maybe Wolves at home. I don't want to show you guys every game because over a long season that's going to get pretty boring. We've got a lot of fixtures to play. But I do want to bring you guys some exciting games. So I think Brighton away will be what we'll come back for. I'll play Bournemouth and West Ham off screen, and I'll join you next time for episode